Do you think that all votes should be counted in a democratic election?
Look, I'm not going to get drawn into opining on what is a different system in the US. What I can say, and I said from the outset...
Hang on, sorry. The question is, do you think all votes should be counted in a democratic election? I find it astonishing there's not an answer to that.
Well, because what you're going to... If I say yes and there's an appeal that goes one way, I mean, we know, for example, there's going to be recounts. Okay, we know that in relation to some of the state seats, we know in relation to some of the Senate seats, but we can also say that the result is clear now, and I don't think that's preempting those other processes, which is exactly why I said we should tread sensitively to respect the integrity of the process. And we've always said, and I've been very clear all week, we're very confident the checks and balances in the US system that will produce a definitive result, and I think we've got one now.
But I'm not asking about appeals, I'm not asking about checks and balances. I'm literally just saying, should all votes be counted in a democratic election?
Look, in principle, yes, of course. But what I'm not going to get drawn in...
So why didn't you just say that then?
Because what you're really trying to do, Sophie, is drag me in to the legal claims about whether or not all the votes have properly been counted when you look at the mail votes, the votes in person, and the claims that have been made, for example, about the posted military ballots. So I just don't want to get sucked into that. We've got to clear it.
I'm not trying to suck you into anything with respect, Mr. Raab. I'm just trying to ask. The reason I'm asking the question is because the Prime Minister's spokesperson wouldn't say that all votes should be counted in a democratic election early this week, which, frankly, I find quite astonishing. And I was just wondering if you would say the same thing. It's obviously you're reluctant to as well.
No, your next question will be, well, if all votes should be counted, and we haven't had all votes counted, why are you welcoming the new administration? And the reality is the result now is clear. None of the other processes which I've referred to, which are ongoing, will affect, I think, the outcome of this race. And I think that's the approach that people have taken in the United States, and that's the approach the UK has taken, along with other international leaders.
Genuinely, that wasn't going to be my next question. I was assuming that you would say yes to that question.
Well, look, then someone else will say, well, why aren't we waiting for all the votes to be counted, including all the reruns and the recounts, before we step in and say we welcome the result?